Hello, good day everyone, especially to you, ma'am. I am Sania Ampuan, the 10th reporter of the third group, and for my topic or my assigned report, I will be discussing or I will be going to discuss um, linguistic borrowing and code switching. Now, let us start our discussion. We have here the linguistic borrowing. Linguistic borrowing is also called lexical borrowing, and linguistic borrowing is a process of adapting words, phrases, or grammatical structures from one language into another. Now, for us to easy to understand what is linguistic borrowing or lexical borrowing, just think of it as language borrowing, vocabulary, or grammar. Now, there are several types of linguistic borrowing, or there are several ways how linguistic borrowing happens. The first one is we have the loan words. The loan words is the simplest form actually. It is the simplest form because a word is directly adapted with a minimal changes or no changes at all. For example, is the word sushi. The word sushi is from Japanese word, right? We all know that. And it is also used in English word with no changes at all. If ever we use it in English, we also say sushi with no changes at all. Now the second type of linguistic borrowing is we have the loan translations or calques. In loan translation or calques, instead of borrowing the word itself, the meaning is translated word for word. For example, is the word White House. The English word White House is just a translation from a French word. We have the which is the Maison Blanche, and I know that I cannot pronounce it correctly since it is from French word. So from Maison Blanche, we translated in English word where it means White House. Now we have the third type of linguistic borrowing. We have the loan retentions. The loan retentions is the borrowed word is adapted to fit the sounds and grammar of the borrowing language. For example, is the word restaurant. The word restaurant is originally from French word, where its pronunciation in English has slightly changed. If ever we use it in English, its pronunciation has some changes by its pronunciation. Now, the fourth type of linguistic borrowing is we have the loan blends. And loan blends is that new words are created by combining parts of words from two languages. For example, is the word motel. The word motel is created from word motor and hotel. So if we combine it together, we can have the word motel. The word mo from the mo from the word motor, and the tel from the word hotel. And if we combine it together, we can have motel. Now, the last type of linguistic borrowing or lexical borrowing is we have the loan shifts. And loan shifts is an existing word in the borrowing language takes on a new meaning influenced by its use in the source language. For example, is the English word bank. English word bank is originally referring to the edge of a river. Now also means a financial institution, a meaning borrowed from other languages. Now let's move on into our another topic, we have the code switching. Code switching refers to the practice of alternating between two or more languages within a single conversation. Code switching is common among bilingual or multilingual speakers. Now, the code switching can occur at different points in the conversation, or it also have a several types. The first one is we have the extra sentential code switching or tag switching. Extra sentential code switching or tag switching is that the switch happens between complete sentences. For instance, is that a speaker might say, "The movie was great, maganda talaga." So the whole sentence is switched from English language to Tagalog language, right? From English language, "The movie was great," translated into Tagalog language, maganda talaga. So it switched from English to Tagalog language. Now, the second type of code switching is we have the intersentential code switching, whereas the switch occurs between clauses or phrases within a sentence. An example would be, "I went to Palengke and bought some gulay." So the switch happens between English language into Tagalog language, whereas the switch happens or occurs between clauses and phrases. So from English, "I went to" English language, palengke, switch to Tagalog, and another switch, "and bought some," which is English language, and another switch na naman, which is kulay, switch to Tagalog language. So the switch happens or occurs between phrases and clauses. Now, we have the last or the third type of code switching, the intrasentential code switching, whereas the switch happens or occurs between a single clause or phrase. For example, is, "I'm feeling a little nahihilo today." So the switch happens in just a single clause or phrase from English language, "I'm feeling a little," English language, "nahihilo," now switch to Tagalog language. Today, nahihilo is the Tagalog language. And that's all for my discussion or my assigned report, and I am hoping that you gained some knowledge based on my report. Thank you.